What's going on, everyone? My name is Bruno and this is my YCL Season 5 draft analysis for the Chernobyl Dragalgi. So, new league here for you guys. I'll be back into the Wi-Fi scene. So, I'll be competing in Sword and Shield again, which is amazing. I really missed it, honestly. Showdown leagues are awesome, but there's nothing like the beauty of Wi-Fi leagues. So I'll be back and I'll be competing in the YCL main league, season 5 of the YCL. So as you guys know, or you guys maybe don't know, but I am the YCL Wi-Fi season 1 champion, and I decided to upgrade into the main league. So I decided to apply, I got accepted, and I'm ready and really excited to start things off, to kick things off in this league. So there's 16 coaches in this league. I got pick number 16. I don't know why, but lately I'm only getting the wheel pick. So the strategy for this draft, we had a really low budget, which is amazing, because there's not a single team that's gonna be like broken, and that's really cool. So we kind of have to strategize our picks. That's the beauty of draft leagues. So in terms of my plan for this draft, as always, I've decided to wait to see what falls into my picks. I will get to wheel so I could try to pair two really nice mons. I'm not gonna lie, I had already a small idea about what I wanted. I was thinking about maybe Zero Aura, maybe Tapu Koko, Pokemon that could have gone, could have waited until my pick. Unfortunately, they all got picked. So yeah, Zero Aura was picked, Koko was picked. I didn't want mons that were left when it was my turn. Mons like Celesteela, mons like Clefable, mons like Latios, and to be honest, I didn't want to draft them again. So I'm always picking Clefable lately. Celesteela and Latios were two of my main Pokemon in the YCL Wi-Fi Season 1. So I wanted to try something new. So I looked into what was available, and there was one Pokemon that I think it can be really good. I think it's a bit overrated, and I think people already starting realizing that it's not an amazing Pokemon. It's cool, it's really hard. It's not Dracovish, guys. But yeah, I'm talking about Aegislash here. So first time using Aegislash in a draft league. I've used into actually I used it once on a speed tour, on the draft speed tour, but it was nothing serious. So Aegislash here first off gives me a really nice step combination of Steel Ghost. Second, the ability is decent, so access to really nice bulk on the shield form, really nice offensive stats on the sword form. I think like blade form. I think that's the name, and of course access to close combat, which is really cool because normal types are not a switch in to the thing, and can do lots of things. Like can be more supportive, more bulky, can be weakness policy, which without automize, which is amazing, and as can be either physical or special offensive, which is really cool. As a lot of coverage, actually doing decent coverage, but like Shadow Claw, Iron Head, close combat, or Shadow Ball, Flash Cannon, other move. Like it's really viable on Aegislash. It's a really nice toxic mon. King's Shield is always cool to lower my opponent's physical attacks. So yeah, really excited to start using Aegislash. I don't think it's an amazing Pokemon, but I think it can do things if I use it well. So it's going to be a test, a really nice test for me to see if I can use Aegislash to its full potential. And I pair Aegislash with Hydreigon here. So Hydreigon gives me Dragon Dark type, which with decent speed. It's not amazing. It's like 94 base speed. The thing is, in Sword and Shield, 94 base speed. It's not awful. Access to U-turn, really nice Scarfer. A dragon is a really nice choice Scarfer because he has such a good, already has such a good special attack stat that can just put put the choice scarf on the thing and just do a lot of damage. U-turn, of course, to be able to get momentum into the Aegis Slash. Fairy types are the best thing to counter a dragon, and I have a freaking Aegis Slash. Can be Dragon Dance, can be Nasty Plot, has access to boost as well. Yeah, can be a really nice Pokemon here, being able to do lots of things. And I really like a dragon. I think it's such a scary Pokemon. People really have to bring those fairies to kind of stop it, and I have a freaking Aegis Slash that would love to come into those fairy types. So my third pick is probably the Pokemon that I'm most excited to use. I never used it, which is kind of sad that in like 6 years of draft I never used this Pokemon, but it's Starmie. So Starmie, I never used Starmie of any kind of offensive water type because I always draft bulky waters, and I really like bulky waters. This time I decided to be a bit more risky. I already had Aegis Slash, so you know what? Let's risk it. Let's go for an all-in. I decided to grab Starmie. Starmie gives me a couple of things here. First, gives me a really nice speed stat in 115 base speed. Really nice coverage. Starmie, it's really hard, especially when with analytic. If you are switching out the the attack will get boosted. So Starmie already has a really decent special attack stat. Gets a lot of coverage like Energy Ball and Thunderbolt for those water types. Ice Beam for dragons. So of course the water moves and the psychic moves that you guys know, and gets Rapid Spin, which is really cool as well. So the Rapid Spin allows me to boost my speed and just be able to get rid of hazards, which is really cool. So having access to a spinner is nice because it will allow me to make that my hazards will stay on my opponent's field, and I can remove their hazards on my side of the field. So that's really cool. Gets access to what's it called, Meteor Beam, which is really nice. So Starmie already is really fast, has a really nice special attack set that can be boosted by a big Meteor Beam. So yeah, it's a possibility. So Starmie here can do lots of things. Of course, not really bulky, but we just want Starmie to break, not to take hits from. So to help this team taking hits, I'm actually decided to draft Whizzing Galar. So there's a Pokemon that I drafted in the YCL Wi-Fi and was actually my MVP. The reason why it was my MVP, and it's incredible how the thing was my MVP, but the reason being it's because of passive kills. So that means Toxic or Toxic Spikes. That's almost the same thing. Yeah, Whizzing gets access to Toxic Spikes, gets access to Defog as well. It's a really bulky poison fairy type. Gets Levitate and Neutralizing Gas, so two really cool abilities. Levitate will allow Whizzing to be immune to ground types, of course. Neutralizing Gas will neutralize my opponent's abilities. So those two are really viable. Levitate is cool here because it gives me another immunity, another ground immunity. So I already have a dragon. Now Whizzing gets Levitate as well. That helps a lot with Aegis Slash, honestly. And Starmie already beats a lot of ground types. It's not all of them, honestly. So yeah, another thing is that Urshifu Single Strike is allowed in this league. So honestly, yeah, I'm gonna grab Whizzing Galar because it's the best switch into Urshifu Single Strike. I don't even know if I'm going to face it, but if I do, there's a Whizzing to deal with it. So that's pretty much it. So access to Will-O-Wisp, Pen Split, of course Flamethrower as coverage for Steel types. So Whizzing can do lots of things here. It's really bulky Pokemon, really annoying, and easier just to take some hits. Moltres is my next pick here. So Moltres here gives me a flying fire type that my team needed. I think it's a Pokemon that pairs really well with Whizzing. actually, and the combination of Aegis Slash as well. So it's a really bulky flying fire type with flame body, which can be really nice. Gets U-turn, can be offensive as well. Moltres has actually really nice special attack stat, and flying fire are two really nice offensive steps. And yeah, gets U-turn as well, so I can gain momentum. It's another defogger. This is probably the team that I drafted with more removals. I have a lot of removals. And yeah, really bulky Pokemon, can be either physical defensive, special defensive, specially offensive. As I already said, Moltres has a really nice special attack stat. And that's pretty much it. So pairs really well with Weezing, with Aegis Slash, with a Dragon to tank fairy types. So yeah, that's pretty much it about Moltres. My next pick is Virizion. So I've decided to grab Virizion because it gives me a ground resist. Not only ground immunity, but now I have a ground resist as well. Gives me a fighting type that I really needed, and most important, a speed tier between Starmie and the Dragon. That was a huge speed gap between those two. I can now fix that with the Virizion. Of course, a fighting stab, it's really cool. Gets access to Swords Dance, gets access to moves like Stone Edge, so flying types won't be a switch into the thing if I set up a Swords Dance. Gets access there as well, I think. So I think it gets access there. I'm not entirely sure about that. Zen Headbutt as well. Again, not entirely sure about that. Can be special as well. It's a thing with Energy Ball. But mainly the thing, it's of course a really cool offensive Pokemon. So that's why I'm going for. Yeah, it's a really nice Spadaf stat. Decent Fizdaf stat, not amazing, but decent. And again, ground resist, which is really cool, and a Pokemon that's going to be able to do lots of damage. My next one is Riku here. So I'm not gonna lie, I wanted to grab Galvantula, and Galvantula got picked like 2 or 3 picks before my pick again. So I went with Riku, which is honestly a better electric type in general. The thing with Galvantula is that it's cheaper and gives me sticky webs. Raikou here gives me Scald, which is really cool for ground types, and such a really nice speed here in 115th again, so it's a Pokemon that will speed tie with Starmie, so both are the fastest ones on my team. Really nice speed stat, really nice special attack set as well, and gets such really nice coverage. Like Raikou gets, besides the Thunderbolt, Volt Switch, electric moves, gets Shadow Ball, Scald, Aura Sphere, Extra Sensory, can be a Calm Mind user in the right matchup, so it's such a cool Pokemon. Yeah, really excited to use Raikou. I'm using it in OTPF with Iron Power, of course, and it's been amazing. Of course, in Sword and Shield there's no Iron Power. It's still an amazing Pokemon because he gets such good coverage and it's such a cool Pokemon. Mozilla is my next pick here and gives me a ground type that I really needed. My first Stealth Rocker. So I have 2 Rockers on this team, spoiler alert, and one of them is not really a Pokemon. So yeah, that's a thing. So Mozilla here, really bulky ground type. Access to Stealth Rocks, of course. Access to Stamina, which boosts its physical defense. Body Press is the thing on this Pokemon. Earthquake, Rock Slide, Toxic. Rest is really cool in Mozilla because Mozilla can take hits, boost the defense stat, and then recover with Rest. Just have a Chesto, wake up, and just start doing lots of damage with moves like Body Press. But mainly it's here to be my main ground type with rocks, just be able to sponge some physical hits, yeah, it pairs really well with this team. I feel like my next one is Leaky. So it's my cleric Leaky, that is really bulky, gets Wish, of course, Heal Bell, gets decent coverage with knockoff Body Slam, like Toxic, Thunder Wave. I'm not sure if it gets Thunder Wave. I think it gets Thunder Wave. But gets Toxic, just be able to be annoying, to pass switches to my team. Like not much to say about Leaky. It's just it's an immune to Ghost as well, which is really cool. And just it's here to be annoying. My next mon is Triagonal, gives me an ice type, a speed tier between Virizion and Dragon, which is really cool. And just an ice type with rapid spin, again another removal. So it's not a fantastic ice type, but in the right matchup, it's not amazing because it lacks coverage. It has like ice moves and flash cannon. That's pretty much it. But in the right matchup, can do things. If my team has, if my opponent has a team weak to ice types, then Triagonal can be really cool. Of course, gets rapid spin as well. Gets recover, which can be a thing. And my last Pokemon, it's not really a Pokemon, but it's my last pick. It's Poppytoad. So I hope I regret these words and Poppytoad puts in the work. But yeah, gives me another Stealth Rocker, gives me a water immunity. Of course, Dracovish is allowed, so that's the thing. And yeah, just with Eviolite can be decently bulky. And again, with Stealth Rock, like most like Toxic, and it's a smaller size method, most likely. So that's the thing. Of course, the combination of Poppytoad with Wizengalar and Seismitoad on YCL Wi-Fi were such an amazing combo. Wizengalar Poppytoad maybe can be a thing during 1 or 2 games, maybe I just never bring Poppytoad. I don't know, guys. But yeah, so that's the team for my YCL Season 5. I hope you guys enjoy this season. I'm really excited to start playing. Links to all the other coaches and my opponents for this season. Links to their channels will be in the description below. So guys, please do me a favor, go check them out if you already haven't, and yeah, give them some support for this season as well. Thanks you guys for watching. I will be uploading my week 1 battle next week, if I am not wrong. So yeah, just wait for it. Just stay tuned for this YC on Season 5. Thanks for watching, guys, and I will see you guys in the next video. So peace, guys.